So a couple things. I went to the marathon, and it was a pain in the butt getting around because of the way they did the routes. I mean, it was for safety, but it was annoying. Um, and Twitter friends sent me some money so I could get something to eat while I was out. And if it wasn't for people who knew who was, I wouldn't have realized that I was standing next to Mickey Ward, who is a well-known boxer. I think it's lightweight. The movie The Fighter was based on him. I got a picture of him, and I put it on Twitter. And then we were going the same way for a while, and I finally said took him aside and asked him how his brother was doing, because his brother, if you watch The Fighter, you know kind of what's going on. And I told him about my brother, who's been in and out and had drug problems, and got a hug, and it was just really good to. It's good to share those kinds of things with people, because it gives a moment of connection and not feeling so alone all the time with the problems. And it's not just problems. I mean, we should stop saying that our families are such problems. They're family. But it just dehumanizes everyone. And so a few hours later, because I needed to charge my phone, I was watching, the three guys run. Danny, of course, finished first. Not far after him was Joey, and a while later was Jimmy, Donnie's brother. Just to refresh people, Joey ran for the Alzheimer's Association in honor of his mom, who has Alzheimer's. I didn't even get a look at him because I was in the Apple Store charging my phone and learning how to use my phone better. And Danny ran for Remember Betty, his charity that goes towards breast cancer awareness and research. He lost his mom to breast cancer in the 90s. And then Jim ran for the Mark Wahlberg Youth thing. Foundation, yeah, for the YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, and that's when I spotted Donnie. It was I think it was basically across from the tannery, or no, I don't know. Don't ask me. It was by the finish line. And it was just, I didn't think I was going to see him. I went towards, where the runners are, being corralled in to get their medal, see medical, so that if they had any needs, they get them addressed before they really spent their time resting. And I was just standing by one of the gates, and I'm looking around, and just and I look, I turn around, and there's Donnie. And there was a thing on my screen, sorry. And there was Donnie, and I'm Donnie! I really spazzed, and I'm sure he's used to it, but I'm I have to remember I'm an adult, and it's such a busy day, and but I was telling someone earlier I think it was when I was in the Apple store, and I've told it to other people, is that, I didn't get to go to concerts. I don't spend the money to go to concerts because it's just, I live on a fixed income. Anytime there's an event that's free or under $100 that I can afford that is associated with the guys, that's in a public place like the marathon, I'll go, and on the chance that I might be able to see them and run into them. And so, I gotta make a shirt that says, "Let me be the 15-year-old." Because, I've done a few fan faux pas in the past that I've gone to play events with the guys, and I've been told not to do this, not to do that because they don't like it, and I'm like, the only reason these fans know this is probably because they've violated these rules or whatever. I don't know. I just wasn't spoiled where I got to go to a lot of concerts and didn't get VIP passes or anything like that growing up. And like I said, I got a fixed income. Some of these packages that they sell is more than what I get each month on my income. So, you could pay that. I don't know, maybe not. So, and I got a picture with Donnie, and I put it on Twitter. So it was kind of cool, seeing Donnie again. He's one of the more accessible of the New Kids on the Block. I think it's sort of like the Leo trait. I'm a Leo too. It's just one of his things, and and he doesn't always seem like he's there with you, but I'm sure he is. It's just the way he is, and I'm the same way. And that's probably why a lot of women get, because if you're a Leo and they think you're an airhead, it's probably because your mind is going a million miles an hour. You're present, but you don't appear to be present with company. So, anyways. So I miss seeing Joey and Danny finish. I'm sure they'll be posting pictures soon.